An agency decided to dox former employees. Let's go.
The worst? That is the question being asked today about Taiyaki Studios, the backers of the Vtuber Lola Loading, a rapid space buccaneer whose talent was formerly Waifu Baby, a 3D virtual music artist. Waifu Baby now having reached out directly to TVS to explain the story of what happened with Lola Loading.
She reached out to the news. Wait, hold on. These look like the same. The hair is different.
A story that involves doxing, burnout, and more. Waifu now having been locked out of the Lola Loading social accounts, as well as being removed from the Discords, all before this important announcement from Taiyaki Studios, stating, "Dear Lola Loading community, it is with a heavy heart that we announce the conclusion of the Lola Loading project. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, we won't be able to host a graduation stream. We are as devastated as you are by this news. Our team poured heart and soul into supporting Lola and her wee woes." Stating further, out of respect for the privacy of those involved, we are unable to share additional details. Don't worry, we'll be doing that for you in a moment. Lastly, saying we are deeply sorry that we are not able to provide closure for Lola fans. Lola's main YouTube channel and Spotify will remain live. Lola's Discord, along with all other channels and accounts, will be taken down. Signed, the Taiyaki Studios team. So, just what happened here? Well, as it turns out, it all began December of last year, when the multi-million-dollar invested company Taiyaki Studios looked into buying the Waifu Baby brand. The company that owns that brand, Giga, unfortunately was not able to come to an agreement on that, but Taiyaki Studios moved ahead, offering even more support for Waifu Baby, as well as health insurance benefits. Waifu Baby taking this opportunity to secure those benefits, but also needing to move across country. And so the Lola Loading project was launched, with unfortunately many aspects being immediately rushed. Waifu, now Lola, was now a part of a company with $8 million in investments, and was also given loads more support, including music mixers, music masters, an assigned 3D developer, along with 4 other individuals just for marketing. Taiyaki Studios at
that is a lot, man. They were trying to heavily push Lola Loading, like to have multi-million-dollar investment and it's all going to this one person is almost insane, bro. Like to give them insurance, have them relocate across the country for this. Like they were going all in, like music, mastering, mixing, animations, illustrations, anything Lola wanted. They were gonna give it to her, bro. Like this is a super heavy industry corporate push. And how did it go wrong? How did they drop the bag? Let's hear it.
Along with 4 other individuals just for marketing. Taiyaki Studios at this time had nearly 20 projects running. All of them then dropped to support Lola.
What the, bro? Okay, man. Maybe those other 20 projects weren't doing great, but bro, you dropping 20 to support just one? All hands on deck? And you dropped the bag?
With that focus also came a rush, dictating that Lola would need to debut in only 3 weeks. This leading to a graduation stream of Waifu Baby, wherein at the end, she directly led her followers to then follow Lola, her new VTuber self. Waifu then was—
Has that ever happened before? Like with like a big company? I mean, I guess they don't really care about her last, like her past life or whatever, but ain't that kind of like something that's not normal?
Was given the opportunity to design her new model, then providing this long-haired design.
It's like a bit of Zentreya. I like it.
To design her new—
It's cool. I like it. It's cool.
New model.
It's like it's like Zentreya mixed with the what's her name? The Major from Ghost in the Shell. I like it.
Then providing this long-haired design, but due to the rush to debut, her 3D model then became rushed. No longer including long hair, but instead using hair found on Booth, a head that didn't quite fit onto the body, and a body that was from a VR chat model. As then at least the face was given its own original modeling. Lola's debut was nothing like she had envisioned either. As also joining her on stream were the Weewos, digital representations that chat members could make of themselves to join in on the stream.
Oh, so how do you make a Weewo? Is that like it like part of like some type of crypto or something? Like, could you like put a crypto of your freaking thing? Because bro, that's probably, if that is what it is, that's fucking that's probably the reason why they dropped everything.
Representations that chat members could
to make a Weewo, like you can make your own character and put it in the stream, bro. And then like you gotta pay like $2 for this little hat, and you could put like $3 to give them like a little bow tie or something like that, and like $5 to get like a suit and some shoes, bro. Oh my god, that's genius. I'm about to make a VTuber company, by the way.
To join in on the stream. This idea of gamifying the streams coming from Taiyaki Studios,
smart.
Who then implemented a 10-minute timer on the streams, so that every 10 minutes a game would begin between Lola and the Weewos.
Okay, now that might be a little much, bro. To have like a 1 hour stream, that's 10 games, bro. It ain't no way.
This approach not only interrupting the flow of Lola's streams, making any type of long-form content very difficult to achieve, but also arguably not trusting her as a streamer. Instead, thinking the audience needs flashy things to happen on stream at random times, or otherwise they'll become bored. This decision then eventually making Lola feel that she was less of a streamer talking with her community.
You're more of a freaking product, bro. You're more of a, hey, look at, we got the anime girl, look at her, look, she's dancing around, she's playing with the Weewos, you know, you want your Weewo to look good, you know, give $3, you know, that's exactly what was going on. That's how they dropped the bag, bro, because they made her upset.
More of a host for someone else's stream. And then came another baffling decision from Taiyaki Studios to have Lola online at all times.
What?
Many viewers, myself included, confused when they would see Lola streaming to around 30 to 50 different viewers, but in actuality, she was not live. The stream instead running a pre-canned animation of Lola explaining a game to the audience, and of course with no actual live host, receiving very little engagement, and also making it even further more confusing as to when she actually was live. Lola then feeling that this approach was absolutely wrecking her chances to become partner on Twitch, an achievement that requires a higher concurrent viewer average. Months in, this talent was successful in telling Taiyaki Studios to stop this approach, and eventually, yes, just before the end of this project, she did achieve partner on Twitch.tv. And along with that, other problems began, as Lola would then need to wait 2 months after her debut to receive any type of actual screen to react to video content with, a major staple of her waifu baby streams as seen here. But even wilder, she would have to wait months just to receive a rendered chair to sit down in. That's right, as the Lola loading project went on, more and more streams were demanded of her, with the expectation that this performer has to be standing the entire time. Also because a chair was not modeled for her until later. At times, this performer would actually lay down on the ground in a bit of exaggerated showmanship, but in actuality, she was just tired and needed to sit down for even half a moment. This all being performed in a dedicated 3D studio for Lola, as Lola shared with TBS that during 1 week, the air conditioning was not functioning, leading to this talent while wearing a motion.
Okay, so this was in an in-house studio, so that's why they moved her across the country so she could go to the studio. Holy shit, this is stressful. This honestly, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This sounds like a fucking jail cell.
Capture suit for hours on end and then days on end to perform in a studio that was running at
literally a
degrees Fahrenheit, which is above 36 degrees Celsius. Unfortunately, at this time, things were also not well for Taiyaki Studios, losing not just 2 of their 3 founders, but the remaining founder being associated to a for-profit coding school that had been sued over allegedly predatory student contracts. And during all of this, that $8 million of investments was being gutted. And then
100%, bro. Like you gave her insurance, you flew her across the country, you dropped every other money-making venture, those 20 people or 20 projects, you dropped all of those to focus on Lola. And now you're running Lola to the fucking ground. She can barely even actually communicate and stream because you're forcing her to play games with these little chibi doki whatever the fucks, and like if it, like, I'm just saying they have to monetize them, like give them like $5 to put a little horns or whatever. I saw them that they had little horns and shit. They probably weren't even doing that. They were probably like, the longer you're in the stream, you get a like a little like watch or something for your chibi doki. I don't even know what it's called. I'm gonna call it that though. Like, bro, this just sounds terrible because it like Lola is a human being, bro. You can't have a person in a mocap suit dancing around, moving around for all this time without them getting tired. Like, you didn't even give her a chair, bro. Like a chair. Like, oh my god.
To the
Oh my
Lola
God.
Loading Project
This is
to
terrible.
lose numerous team members, including all of those associated
I would have
with
jumped ship a
making
long time
music,
ago.
one of the big appeals for Lola even joining. That said, there was still an expectation that Lola create a new song once a week. That's right.
Bro, how do you make a song once a week, bro? Some of your favorite artists, it literally takes them months to come up with one project.
An original,
you are
brand new song
once a week?
Once a week, which includes writing lyrics, recording lyrics, putting that recording to a mix, and so much more.
And that's if it goes perfectly, bro. Sometimes you write some shit and then you go say it and you like, man, this don't sound right. Let me revise and re-edit. And then you re-edit for like half a day. And then you go back into the booth and you like, man, this sounds good, but it's missing something. You got to sit and think on this shit. You cannot make an original song that's good every week,
including even choreography. Lola would find herself then streaming for hours on end
on top of streaming,
and then staying around for hours after that.
I see how they dropped the bag, bro. I need to do this. I need to get investments of millions of dollars, and I will do it right. I will hire not just one person. I will hire up to 5 people, have them rotate on a daily basis, so everybody gets time, so people can rest. If some people want to do more, they can do a collab. Like, people need breaks. That's literally it. If you want to do music, have somebody take like a month off to try and create a song. Like, come on, bro.
Day after day,
what is this
working
shit?
on her music.
They're trying to sweatshop VTubers.
Studios.com, they claim they are empowering VTubers with technology. And
you know why they were running her through the ground? Because they had investors, bro. I'm telling y'all, investors are the reason why a lot of shit goes like bad in life. Because, hey, you need to create this game now because I invested this much money and I want to see results on my investment by next month. That is exactly why that shit failed. Because even if they wanted to give Lola a break, there's an investor saying, hey, I put in millions of dollars. I want to see a return of profit ASAP.
Eventually, Lola had no project manager, no one helping with her
music.
The board
knows best.
Taiyaki Studios at that time basically asking why pay for those when Lola can do it. That not being a part of the reason why she joined or any agreement that she made, Lola would continue to create her own thumbnails and videos as the burnout began to set in. Lola then sharing with Taiyaki how challenging it is to create one brand new original song a week. Taiyaki Studios then offering to create AI-generated music with her voice.
Bro, this is like the shit Sunday that gets worse and worse and worse. The more this story unveils, the worse it gets. You're thinking, how could it get any worse? And then it does. I can't believe this shit.
Which Lola Studios then offering to create AI-generated music with her voice, which Lola unsurprisingly was not comfortable with, and that subject was then dropped. This then leading to early July, where Lola would ask for time off to meet up with her friends at Anime Expo.
Okay, and that's perfect. Yes.
Taiyaki, but
so she can also
during this event, Taiyaki reaching out to Lola, asking her if she can come in to record for an upcoming Phillian talent show. This talent show occurring in only a matter of 2 days. Lola then did drop her plans and did record her piece for the Phillian talent show. But then
how do you even I feel so bad for her because she is like doing everything, bro. Like, she is a very strong Lola, what I don't know her real name, but formerly Lola or whatever, I don't know, but bro, like to do all this shit, right? And then you get flown out for Anime Expo and then they're like, hey, we need you to come back actually. The Phillian talent show's going down. This would be great exposure. And then like to come back, bro, and like try and think of a talent show to get on the Phillian show, bro. Like, Holy shit, dude.
Did drop her plans and did record her piece for the Philly and Talent show. But then things got a little weird.
How did it get worse?
Lola had actually been asked to create a spreadsheet of all of her friends.
What?
Lola then finding out that her social media manager
To
had
market
been
to
reaching
them?
out to her friends for collabs. That's right, Haruka, you probably weren't actually talking to Lola at the time you thought you were talking to her. Lola continuing on with those collabs, but still making clear how uncomfortable she was about that.
Because she didn't organize the collab. A manager did that shit. And they're just like, hey, here's your friend. Do something. Have fun with your friend. Bye-bye. Like,
as then, after Anime Expo, new meetings between Lola and the founder were being held, with the founder pointing out things that he thought she was doing wrong. These new meetings also coming after Lola was asking for better splits, that being a better share of the
100%. I definitely, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, like you working your ass off all this time and you only getting 30% of the fucking profit? Like, no ma'am, I don't think so. Get that bag. Because these people are using you, running you to the ground. Here's the chat, by the way, so you can see the chat. They're running you to the fucking ground like a slave and you only getting 30%. If that, fuck that shit. Give me my motherfucking bag. 60%, 65%. You making me do this shit extra 70%. Fuck that. Run that bag.
Really making more
Hell
than
no.
the previous company as Waifu Baby. Lola being happy with the increasing viewership numbers, but also needing to deal with
money.
taxes due to having
For
moved
real.
to the area
Your taxes
where the
going
studio
up.
was located.
The IRS
Meanwhile,
knocking on the
Tayaki
door.
Studios had actually, as part of the deal, agreed to take care of the rest of Waifu Baby's merchandise for her fans, eventually just deciding to ship it out themselves, and in the process, doxing the location of the streaming studio. That's right, on the merchandise itself, it included the actual address, not a P.O. box, but the actual
How does it
address
get
of
worse?
the studio where this talent was streaming day in,
Oh
day
my
out.
fucking
The doxing
God.
of Lola did not end there, as all of her original songs were being placed on Spotify. In two separate instances, her real first and last name were included on the tracks uploaded to Spotify. That not being recognized until 2 days later, and then many more days for Spotify then to take the songs down. Lola herself wondering where this investment funding was going, as the math simply never made sense to her.
Oh,
Not
the math
seeing
ain't
millions of
mathing?
dollars being spent on the Lola Loading project, or even
But you ain't
thousands
making
of
it
dollars,
back.
as in her estimation, only seeing hundreds of dollars being spent on the project. At this point, it was simply too much for Lola, and she had
Where's that extra? You got millions of investment, but I'm only seeing hundreds of. So where does extra money go? Oh.
to resign.
Hell
Tayaki
no,
Studios
it's time to go.
then accepting
What up,
that
George?
resignation and planning for her graduation stream to be on October 1st of this year. Lola being asked of two things before she left. Firstly,
another
to
song.
record a short animated series. This recording expected to be done on September
The fuck?
18th.
An
and then
animated
lastly being
series?
asked to fill out non-disclosure agreements.
Fuck
where then
no, I
Tayaki
ain't signing that
Studios
shit.
would enroll this talent into Cobra Health Insurance
No.
after she had left.
No,
However,
no,
to
fuck that
Lola's
insurance.
surprise,
Nah, fuck that.
she not only was locked out of her social media accounts, but also her Discords just before the announcement of the conclusion of the Lola Loading project was made by Tayaki Studios. Lola then speaking with legal counsel and deciding not to sign any non-disclosure
Of course!
agreements, and now
Duh!
finalizing all business with Tayaki
No
Studios
shit!
yesterday, September 18th. Tayaki Studios now clearing out their LinkedIn
Y'all should have put the NDA on the contract of her joining, dummies.
and listing no further
You
information
stupid?
about empowering VTubers with technology.
Hell
Tayaki
no,
Studios
these
is
people
still
suck
originally
ass.
having plans to begin more recruitment at
Hey,
TwitchCon coming
more
up.
recruitment. Hey, we need more monkeys for the circus. So if you want to go ahead and sign your fucking life away for a bit of clout, not even some extra cheddar, go ahead, join Tayaki Studios, bruh.
in October. And
There it
Lola
is.
at this time having no access to her social media accounts as either Lola or Waifu. That
So
said,
Waifu and Lola's gone?
Waifu does have a new Discord.
Okay,
that
where?
link
I
provided
don't
in
care
the
about the
description
Discord. What
below,
about the Twitter?
along with this message thanking her fans for the years of support. And perhaps this will not be the last we hear from her. And that is all for this episode.
Boy, ain't no way. That was absolutely crazy, bro. This was like the most insane news. I was wondering, hey, man, where the news at, bro? This shit is crazy. They were probably doing a whole bunch of detective work. Also, like I feel like I gotta talk to Lola slash waifu, bro. Like I gotta get the full like interview scoop, bro. I need to know, like, bro, ain't no way. This is crazy, man. Shout out to her. I hope she's doing good. Man, this company is absolute, at least what it looks like. It looks like they're absolutely terrible, at least from this point of view. I don't know this company personally, so I ain't trying to get sued, but it just don't look good. Honestly, this just don't look good. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.